What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic one time for the one time evening grind. And, you know, I see a lot of people, you know, from Ring TV to people on the YTBC to ESPN to whoever does a pound for pound list. And like you said, it's an opinionated list though. But I'm issuing a challenge out there. You know what I'm saying? No, whatever you got to do, just don't come at me disrespectful. Tell me where in Gennady Golovkin's resume, Box Record, Wikipedia, whatever you got to do, where in his resume indicates that he's a pound for pound top fighter? I'm not saying the skills, like, look, let me say this here, disclaimer real quick. The skills are there, you know. I like the way he cuts the ring off. I think he's the best in the business. Him and Errol Spencer's 1A, 1B at cutting the ring off. I love his punch variety. He can throw an uppercut, you know, with either hand. He can punch with either hand. Good body work. Great jab. One of the best in the business, in my opinion. Depends on what type of jab you like. A power jab, a quick jab, a rangefinder. You know, he can throw both of them. Great left hook, good right hand. Very patient, high IQ. The whole thing, though. You know, I understand that point of the eye test. But where is the challenge in his career, though? You know, where is that fight that... You know, where is his Corrales fight as far as Mayweather? Where is his Pacquiao Barrera fight? Where is his, you know, even Canelo type, Lara type fight? Where is these challenges fights coming from? Where is his Ward Kovalev? You know, and you can say that about a lot of different fighters. You know, some people see the Terrence Crawford Victor Postal fight as a pick'em fight. You know, but I still don't see a lot of guys in the top 10 pound for pound today that has fought their Kovalev as far as Andre Ward, fought their Carl Froch, you know, fought their hard fights where it's not 60-40 in their favor, 70-30, 80-20, 90-10, 95-5 in their favor. And Golovkin is one of those guys. You feel me? Every fight that he's fought in, he's been a probably 70-30, and that's probably being nice. Most of his fights are 80-20, 90-10 once you look at it. Once you look at the fighters that he fought. He came and fought Proska, okay. You know, then he fought Rosado. You know, that 99.9% in his favor. Him and Proska. Ishida, 99.9% in his favor. Adamo, 99.9% in his favor. Curtis Stevens, you let him talk y'all into you let him talk himself into the fight because he had a puncher's chance, but look at him. He never had a chance. He got beat by Jesse Brinkley and Andre Dirrell already. You feel me? You know, two fighters that's lesser than Triple G in most people's opinion. So that was 90-10 in his favor, just because Curtis Stevens has a puncher's chance. Dominic Wade, that's 100% in his favor. Dominic Wade didn't have a chance. Matthew Macklin, 100% in his favor. Daniel Gill, 100% in his favor. David Lemieux, I give him 85-15, just for the simple fact that Lemieux was a great puncher. Willie Monroe, 90-10, and that's being nice. You know? Kell Brook, you know, nobody gave Kell Brook a chance, so that's more of a 95, to 5, even though Kell Brook was the best fight to the date. He had his best performance versus Triple G that anybody else had. You look at Daniel Jacobs. You know, most people seen that as a 60-40 fight. 70-30 in some cases. Most people expected Daniel Jacobs not to make it past the 5th to 8th round. That's when most I've seen the stoppages at. You feel me? And you look at Danny Jacobs. You look at Kell Brook. Kell Brook hadn't even done nothing in his own division but beat Sean Porter. And most people seen him beat a whole bunch of bums other than Sean Porter. You look at Danny Jacobs. He did nothing in his division, really. He got knocked out by Pirog, had the battle cancer, take some time off. You know, got knocked down by Sergio Mora, knocked Sergio Mora out towards ACL or some shit like that. You know, then came back and beat Sergio Mora again, coming off a knee surgery, whatever the fuck it was. You know, then he beat Peter Quillen, you know, a guy who only fought like twice in the last 2 years, I think. He fought Andy Lee, you know, after a year off, and then I think after Andy Lee, maybe he had a fight in between there, but after Andy Lee, you know, he had a fight, he fought Danny Jacobs. So he wasn't, you know, fresh, and he didn't even make weight versus Andy Lee. He was off another long time, and that's his problem. But you look at it, you know, he was none of his opponents have been on a resistance, any resistance in their career. So how can you qualify this guy to say he's the real deal just off the eye test when he really hasn't had a career-defining fight or even a good challenge? We just went over it, and I think most would agree who aren't stupid and blind that he's never been in a 50-50 pick'em fight. He's always been favored. So he's never looked, none of his opponents ever looked him in his eye to eye, and was better. So that's just my point, or even close to it. But that's my point. We gone.